Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a kind and gentle girl named Cinderella. Her life, however, was not as beautiful as her heart. After her mother passed away, her father married a proud and selfish woman with two equally selfish daughters. From that day on, Cinderella's world changed. She became the servant in her own home, cooking, cleaning, and working from morning till night, while her stepmother and stepsisters lived in comfort. Her clothes were old, her hands were rough, and every evening she sat by the fireplace, covered in ashes. That's why they called her Cinderella. One day, a royal invitation arrived. The king was hosting a grand ball so the prince could find a bride. Cinderella's stepsisters were overjoyed. They bought fine dresses and jewels and spent hours preparing. Cinderella dared to dream of going too, but her stepmother laughed. "You, in those rags? Stay home and scrub the floors." When the night of the ball came, they left her behind. Alone, she sat and cried, until a warm, gentle voice spoke. It was her fairy godmother. "Dry your tears, my dear. You shall go to the ball." With a wave of her wand, magic filled the room. A pumpkin became a golden carriage. 6 little mice turned into handsome horses. Her worn-out dress transformed into a gown more beautiful than any princess had ever worn, and on her feet, glass slippers that sparkled in the candlelight. "But remember," said the fairy godmother, "the magic ends at midnight." At the ball, every eye turned to her. Even her stepsisters didn't recognize her. The prince was enchanted and danced with no one else all evening. But as the clock began to strike 12, Cinderella remembered the warning. She ran from the palace, losing one glass slipper on the grand staircase. The next day, the prince searched the kingdom. Every lady tried on the slipper, but it fit no one, until Cinderella stepped forward. It slid on perfectly. In that moment, the prince knew she was the one. They married soon after, and Cinderella forgave her stepmother and stepsisters, choosing kindness over anger, and so she lived happily ever after.